Flood victims taking shelter in some camps of internally displaced persons (IDPs) in parts of Delta Central Senatorial District have continued to take delivery of relief materials to cushion the effects of the ravaging flood on them and their communities. The latest intervention, facilitated by a notable Delta, Chief Igoyota Amori, came from Iearn, an American-based company with an office in Delta State, is in response to the state government's appeal to individuals and organizations to contribute their quota towards assisting persons displaced by the recent flooding across the state. Correspondent Felix Eko has this case.
Despite the receding of the flood occasioned by the advent of the dry season, most of the flood victims are still taking refuge in some of the camps set up for persons displaced by the ravaging flood, which claimed lives apart from sacking people from their homes and destroying their farmlands as well as other means of livelihood. Through the company's agent in charge of Asaba Learning Center, Ambassador John Zeno, relief items worth millions of naira comprising rice, beans, gari, mats, indomie noodles and bags of water were distributed to 4 camps. The items for Omaraja community in Udo local government area were delivered at the community central hall, while the relief items for Okwagbe community in Ubele South local government area were delivered at the IDP camp in St. Vincent College, Okwagbe, set up by the Sopadec. Relief items designated for Uweru in Ubele North local government area were received by Chief Mafasin Ibedi, and the ones for Ewu community were delivered at the IDP camp in Ewu Grammar School in Ewu Urobo. At the different places, the Iearn boat representative, Ambassador John Zeno, said the gesture is the company's own way of putting smiles on the faces of the flood victims in fulfillment of its mission and core purpose of love and sharing with humanity. He also appreciated Chief Igoyota Amori for creating the enabling environment for the charity donation aimed at assisting the people to feel relieved from the devastating impact of the flood.
So it's unrare in our community, but with that kind of gesture he has already shown sign of a good leader in the midst of other people. So actually it's through him that we're able to locate most of this village. I've never been to any of these villages before, but through the help of one of his boys that is using the company robot to make money for himself, he was the one that made all the inquiries, so thereby taking us to each of these 4 communities in one day.
The President General of Omaraja Community, Comrade Festus Oshemuge, Assistant Camp Commandant for Okwagbe Otwama Chris, Chief Mafasin Igbedi, and the Coordinator of Delta State Emergency Management Agency, Ewu Camp, Mrs. Emoefi Ogenekome, expressed deep thanks to Iearn Boat for the donation. Also speaking, Chief Anthony Akpoma, who is a member of Iearn Boat, praised the firm for the kind gesture towards the people, and Chief Igoyota Amori for ensuring that the items were duly distributed to the affected communities in Delta Central Senatorial District.
We will use our manner to pray for you. As you come to this place, you and your team successful, so you get home successful. And God will bless you abundantly.
But Chief Igoyota Amori deemed it fit that he should take this type of kind gesture to areas that are actually affected by flood.
And I want to thank them on behalf of Delta State, SEMA and the IDP. We want to say a very big thank you to Iearn boss that came here, and Chief Igoyota Amori that also helped to facilitate these donations.
It is expected that the relief items donated by Iearn Boat and other individuals and organizations would sustain the flood victims in the different camps until they begin to depart to resettle at their respective displaced homes. Felix Eko, DRTV News.
November